Hello, welcome to another One Piece video, and I didn't like the start of the last video, but it's fine. Like and subscribe and yeah, all those things. Now here's what the Harley text might mean. The mural might be showing that the One Piece world has gone through multiple endings and resets. And it's not just a simple timeline. Each world, just like how things kind of ended and restarted. So first, the world exists. Is it Mother Blue, I think? I'm not sure. Conflict between the 20 nations and the One Nation. They fight, which basically collapse most of the world. That one nation gets destroyed, which was probably the D-Clan. And then after that, the 20 nations all come together on the Red Line and become the Celestial Dragons and just other Navy people. So now that world has ended, and then when Roger was born, that was the start of the new world. As he became a pirate, sailed the seas, and then led way to the pirate era. Now there was probably pirates before. I mean, it's even stated that I think it was Joy Boy. Am I saying that correctly? Yeah, Joy Boy, he was the first pirate. But there was probably more before him. But they just weren't as... They didn't have anything to go for. And now we're in the new cycle where Luffy, Kid, Law, everybody else is just fighting. Although it's kind of messed up to say that because Kid and Law got washed after the Wano arc. Especially Law. Imagine getting turned into the opposite gender. Could not be me. I'm getting off topic. This could explain why the ancient texts existed, why the Void Century happened, and why the government hides its history. The world we know might be the third reboot. The gods, the forces of nature, / ideologies. The mural mentions the sun god, earth god, and sea god. And forest god, but like, it doesn't get talked about that much. The sun god is freedom, rebellion, joy, and liberation. The possible modern equivalence is Nika and the human fruit, model Nika. Or the warrior in white, as One Piece Treasure Cruise says, and I do play that game. The earth god could be order and domination and authority. Firstly, the world government celestials. And the sea god, nature, balance, and punishment. And basically, this is a bit of a weird one. I am confused on who it could be. It could be Poseidon, the ancient weapons, or the sea. Like, the weird thing is, I've thought of Emu as the sea god, but I know there's been new chapters and that might not be true, so I'm not gonna say that. But I've been thinking maybe, like, the weapons technically count as gods. I mean, I know they're artificial, well, except for Poseidon. It's not really artificial. There's Poseidon, Pluton, some others. They could technically be classed as gods, but like, I don't know. They will never meet again. The lost unity. Almost every single world ends with they would never meet again. That might hint at some point gods slash humans or devils. A theory coming out soon about the origin of devil fruits. Were united, but war and betrayal fractured the world. Each reboot creates more separation. Similar to how races in One Piece are divided, history is erased and the seas are separated by the red line and the Grand Line. I wouldn't say the Grand Line is separating, it's just a line you can follow. There's still islands outside of it, yeah, but like, I just want to read the poneglyph to you. Sorry, not the poneglyph, the actual Harley text. Flames, first word. Flames engulfed the land as humans succumbed to their desires. Touching the forbidden sun, the enslaved prayed, and the sun god appeared. The earth god was enraged, and together with the serpent of eternal flames, shrouded the world in death and darkness. They would never meet again. Second world. Breath stirred within the void, and the forest god sent forth demons. The sun did nothing, but spread the fires of war. The people of the half moon dreamed. The people of the full moon dreamed. Humans slew the sun and became gods. And the sea god raised. They would never meet again. But can I just quickly talk about this? So the sea god raised, it's probably talking about Poseidon when she gains her powers. When it says humans slew the sun and became gods, that is basically what happened because the now world government killed Nika / Joy Boy. I get those confused and I don't know which is which, so I'll just put a slash between them. Killed them, which is slewing the sun, because slew means kill, and became gods because they're on top of the world now, which actually makes a lot of sense. Third world. In chaos there's void. The troubled shadow remembers the promised day and hears the voice of the fractured moon. The sun god dances and laughs, leading the world to its end. The sun will return once more, and a new dawn will arrive. Surely, this time, they will meet again. I'd like to point out that in this one image we have a lot of things. First of all, we have what seems to be a Lunarian, which is just somebody in wings. We have, which I would like to say is Laboon, but that's just a joke I made. We have a dragon with a sword. I mean, it might be Momonosuke. It looks like a dragon. There's the Kozuki clan. I just realized that's how I sounded the KKK. I mean, there's a boat with the signs on it. There's Loki, with his long hair, bandana, whatever. Seamen. Why did I say that? Fishmen. Fishmen, not seamen. What's it called? Mermaids. There's some other stuff. Oh, there's Joy Boy and Robot. Yeah. That's it. Let me go back to my script. Right, bye-bye. They will meet again. Luffy's role. This is the first time the mural suggests hope in the third world. It could mean the third world finally breaks the cycle and creates a fourth world, which would make sense because it said the world will literally end. but I doubt that's how the series is going to end. And if it does, I'm going to lose my ish. A third world finally breaks the cycle. The sun god, freedom, rises again. The world unifies and a new dawn hits. This lines up with the current themes of Luffy, Joy Boy and Nika with the Egghead info drop. You know, about how Vegapunk did that speech. And now the world government should be in shambles. The ancient weapons awakening with Lucia. The world cracking open like the moon in the art. It may be talking about the fraction moon. It may be talking about the Kozuki, but I really do not know. It's basically saying the world isn't ending, it's transitioning. It is not a poneglyph. I mean, of course it isn't. It's a warning. This is not instructions like a map or a code. It's more like a storybook of what happened and what is going to happen. Someone carved this so the future generations would not repeat the same mistakes. So that, I mean, if it's already going to happen, then you might as well not write it down, but it tells the story of what happened before and what hopefully will happen. The Harley text might show that the One Piece world will die, like it has done before, but this time will be for the better. Humanity keeps on losing their unity. Each era gets worse. I mean, it's even worse now. Who can you even trust? Now that what's his name? Dr. Vegapunk has said his final words, I'm pretty sure nobody can trust the government anymore. And not saying pirates are any better, so who can they trust? Maybe probably the Revolutionary Army, now that I think of it, but yeah. But the current era might break the final cycle, with the return of the Sun God symbolizing the freedom and a new dawn. Well, this is my last video. I didn't mean like that. Last video, technically, of 2025. I mean when I'm making it. And yeah, I will see you in 2026. You know what I'm going to say, don't you? Like and subscribe and hype if it gives you that option. Right, bye.